watching or hearing now, what had happened was
Tell them what happened. What happened?
we were recording for at least 30 minutes.
A
and
good 30 minutes.
plus.
Good. It was good content.
And our audio sound engineer
Your husband.
didn't realize that the sound wasn't on. So
No sound.
we had great content. By the
That
way.
was awesome. I laughed so much.
Oh, bro! Just
The
look at our
Noah's
faces.
Ark.
Just
The Noah's Ark.
Noah's
That
Ark
was.
cruise. That Noah's Ark cruise, great. But it's
We're gonna try to
fun.
figure it out. We're gonna try to figure it out. We're gonna
It's
try to
good.
bring that
It's
back.
fine.
And then you're gonna know what that Noah's Ark cruise is gonna look like.
We covered Noah's Ark cruise. We covered sisterhood. We do have a sisterhood episode coming out, but we also had a sisterhood finale.
Hopefully that has sound.
What? Cállate. We have a sisterhood finale season at church.
I wasn't there.
And yes, so Kim was celebrating her birthday, even though it wasn't her birthday. But
Birthday weekend.
it's fine. So anyway, we were just kind of going through that, and we talked about, me being met up with Liz. 34 years later,
Yep.
we went to high school in Brooklyn. Edward Armaro, shout out, because I know that Kim shouts out her projects. What is it, Amsterdam?
Amsterdam Projects.
There you
I'm I love when you catch on. I love when you catch on.
It's
Really
'cause
good.
it's a show. I love the show.
I know.
Anyway.
NBC.
Boo boo. Yeah. Netflix, mama. So anyway, we covered that.
Yep. You went to Paris and you're like trilingual.
I am trilingual.
And I said, do you put that on your resume?
And I was like, my bosses are watching. I'm not applying anywhere.
You're not. I just want to know, like, that's something that people want to know on your resume. Like, I remember putting on mine. Mine says bilingual because I talk Spanish and English. But I should put tri because it's like a Spanglish.
Okay, I was going to say hood ain't another language.
Hooding? Who does hooding?
Hood ain't, I said ain't. Hood ain't another language.
Oh.
Excuse me?
What is it? Wasn't it Ebonics? I
So,
talk Ebonics. I could talk all languages. I know a little bit of Portuguese. But when they talk fast, I can't.
I feel a certain way about Ebonics.
Really?
I feel like,
What's wrong?
for me, again,
Tell me how you feel, son. Tell me how you feel.
this is very surfaced.
Sure.
Please call in and just educate me.
We need a new number.
However,
Because our engineer.
I do feel that Ebonics Ebonics was created as a form of us learning the language. They didn't think that we were capable of learning English. And so they created Ebonics because they felt that they should just have their own language because they could never learn ours.
Oh, that's what happened?
No, I didn't say that's what happened.
Oh, because I was about
That's
to
what I'm
go
saying.
crazy.
No.
No,
I'm
that's
saying
not what happened?
For me, Ebonics was y'all never gonna be at our level. That's
The
how I took it.
definition came out after the fact.
What's the definition?
That basically that style of talk was considered Ebonics.
Slang is different.
Slang was what they try to put as
no,
the...
slang is determined according to like the generational, ambiance, whatever's going on at the moment, whatever's the style, right? And you had moments in the 70s and 80s and 90s where we had just different dialect. I don't think that Ebonics should have been created. Slang is like whatever's in. We used to say back in the day, we used to say like, yo, word.
Word is bond.
Right? We don't say
Son.
that. We don't say that now.
Now they call it jit.
You be like, bruh. Right? It's just different. I don't think Ebonics should have been created for that. It was just
We should just kept the slang. Like
Kept the
that's the
slang.
slang. That's the slang of the
like
generation of the
just
time.
whatever the season is.
Yes,
That's how
I
I
used to
feel.
hear my kids say, "What up, Jit?" And I was like, "Who's Jit? Is that a?" Because that would be a name in my time.
Where you stay at?
What?
Here?
Here?
What?
Oh, my peoples. You know what that means?
Yeah, my peoples, like my friends. No,
No.
what's my
Ay,
people?
you so old, mommy. No.
Oh, I know.
that means my parents.
My
So
peoples means my parents.
yeah,
No
that's the new
way. I
thing.
used to
I
say my
swear.
peoples like as in my peoples.
Yeah, like my people's in the back, right?
So they stole it from us. Just give
Yeah,
it back,
and
give
they're
it back, give it back.
identifying it as my peoples. Like I'm with my peoples right now, meaning I'm with my family.
What?
Yeah, no, it's a sad moment in time.
They're not smart because create your own stuff, okay, sir, ma'am.
Like I remember, I used to call the train the Iron Horse.
What in the world?
You never called it the Iron Horse? I'm about to get on the Iron Horse.
I just called the train. I'm taking the R. I'm taking the N. Hey, hey, I gotta catch the D, a decal, and I'm going over to the other side. What?
Uh-huh.
Hi, you're so young, mama.
Ay, boo boo.
¿Qué? Nobody does that. Iron horse. That's 2 words. Iron horse. Train. Catch the train. Where you at? I'm on the train.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, it's a lot.
And what was the phone? The phone had another word too. The wire. There was another word. No, that's not it. That's
the
not
whole
it.
FBI lingo.
Yo, I'm gonna catch you on this. The lingo has changed for every generation. And then like,
I do find that it repeats itself. Even fashion,
Eventually.
everything repeats itself. Everything
because
is
bell
coming
bottoms
back.
is out.
I know. I'm like,
And I don't like it. I don't like it. It makes me look big.
you know how our hips are set up. I don't think.
My Latina hips are a little bit out of control. And I cannot be wearing no bell bottoms.
You know, it's fine.
I look like a damn triangle. It's like you wide on the top, an upside down triangle. Let me do it. Let me do it.
Let me wear it.
I want to wear it.
No.
That's what my inside is saying. My thighs are like, no, it can't go. Just because it has a little bit of spandex in it doesn't mean it goes on.
Yo, I was at Macy's today, and I'm not a shopper. My husband's a shopper. Let's go to the mall.
You don't even like the parking.
I hate parking.
You get anxiety as soon as you're like getting in there.
When did that happen though? Like, when did it happen where I hated the mall? I don't
As
like
a
the
woman,
mall.
that's odd. That's odd.
I don't like the mall. I don't like the
After
parking.
COVID, maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened.
Bro, I don't know. I
Did
just
you
don't
love
like
Amazon?
It. Because I don't have to talk to them. Click, click, send. Click,
Like
click,
carts,
deliver.
carts.
Wish
wish list.
I'm gonna like it, but not order it yet.
Yeah,
like-
I'm gonna put it in the cart, and then I'm gonna go through my cart to do a process of elimination and say later.
So
Save
today,
for later.
So today, Owen and I were at the mall.
You went to the Florida Mall?
Yeah, no.
You went to the Millennium Mall.
Yeah.
And you so freaking bougie. Sorry.
No, because the other one was where I wanted to kill somebody.
I'm sorry. Millennium has a
That's
little
what I was
bit
like.
more space. They got a little bit more space. You know why? Because they got the exclusives there.
I mean, they do ish, right? But here's the
Uh-huh.
thing.
Go
So
ahead.
we're in the mall, and we're in certain stores.
Okay.
I'm not gonna name the stores, but we're in certain stores. Shout out to Imani.
I'm not gonna name no shows, but Amani.
You know, I'm
Imani
gonna have to like,
Exchange.
Imani. No, I say Imani. Her name is Imani.
Oh, Imani.
No more
Boy.
touchy.
No. Don't
no
touch my
touches.
mug. Don't touch my mug. It has tea in it.
And so,
Tea. Go ahead.
so
Moving on.
tea for tequila. So then people look at you low key. They're like, why you're so the people that are working there are not judgmental ish. Maybe they are, but they hide it well. The people that are in there, they look at you like, why are you in this store? It's so weird.
I want to chop them in the throat.
Yeah, I would, if I didn't go to jail, I would probably do that as well.
You can't even go to Universal, bro.
I can now. I'm allowed now. Bro, the fact that you're bringing that up, that's horrible. That was only 2 years. They only banned me for 2 years.
They banned you. I never met, like, I heard of some situations, but I never met somebody.
You could get on a list.
So, like, if you change your last name, like, would they have known it was you?
I don't know. I didn't try.
Would you go back
When
to
I got
Universal?
banned, we weren't married, right? No.
Oh, y'all were just dating?
No, it was before me. It was before him 100%. So I probably could have went back.
Because your name is different.
Speaking of name,
Sure.
we went to our nephew's graduation.
Nice.
Shout out to Javen.
Yay.
So proud of you. It was so
Dun, dun, dun. This is the sign. Oh, this engineer needs to really work it out. So freaking late. So freaking late. Anyway, go ahead. Move on.
And so there were so many Garcias. I was like this.
A lot of Garcias?
And somebody was named Garcia.
No.
She hyphened.
No.
I said,
Don't do that.
why?
Dun,
But I
dun,
also know our
dun.
Rodriguez. She wanted to honor both parents.
So my real father,
Oh.
God rest his soul. His
Not the one
name-
you saved his life with virgin urine.
No,
Okay.
that's my dad. That's
Sure.
my ride or die right there. Yeah, that's mine. Normally I do that when I'm talking about my craziness, but okay. But my real father, his name is Santiago Rodriguez.
Mm.
That's 2 last names in one.
Santiago was his first name
Santiago was his first name.
on purpose.
That's what they did.
Wow.
Santiago Rodriguez. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sounds cool though. No, okay.
You think it sounds cool?
Santiago.
I mean, if
don't
you want to
like
put it in a salsa song, yeah. You know, like
the
they
only
used to be-
Santiago I know was Eddie Santiago. This way you're
So-
supposed to play Eddie Santiago.
Oh my God, we gotta really work on this engineer guy.
We're hiring. We're hiring. Okay.
But yeah, I and the name is important. You know what I mean? Like I think when I named my children, I was trying to think about intentional,
Okay.
like for future. I wanted to give them a name that would be in the workforce. To be
I didn't think about that. Apparently,
no, I just no. I
and
mean,
his real name.
right. But no, I just when I thought about it, but also I named them after 90210.
I didn't know you. I mean, I like the show.
I love that show. Like you couldn't talk to me during that hour. Do you understand? And then when Melrose Place came on, that's 2 hours on a Wednesday night or a Thursday night because they switched the days
How's
on me.
Shannon Doherty know? Because I know she had cancer. It came back.
I need to call her and find out. Because I'm not that
Y'all-
close to her.
Y'all gotta help me, okay? It's a lot. It's a lot.
Listen, so I know we're like trying to catch up to what happened in our previous non-verbal episode.
It's fine. It's not.
No
it's,
shots
it's
fired.
no one's fault.
Bang, bang. What is it? What did you do? What's that game? Oh, Call of Duty.
'Cause I was like before, it was like a pew pew. No, this is like a
That machine
So we
thing.
did, but Mother's Day.
Yes.
Yes. So Mother's Day.
How was your Mother's Day?
How was your Mother's Day?
I was with you.
I know.
So you go first. 'Cause
So
you stood there. So go ahead. I'll wait.
so Mother's Day
Mm-hmm.
was different.
Really? How so?
One, I was exhausted. Like physically, mentally exhausted. I was traveling and my travels put me in 2 different time zones. So when I came here, when it was time for Mother's Day, I don't think I was able to enjoy it.
You did seem a little antsy.
I just didn't know how to respond. Like, am I tired? Am I not tired? Should I be in the moment? What was that?
Yo, this engineer needs to get fired.
We're just gonna
so
delete
bad.
this entire podcast. I don't know what we're doing.
It's fine. Let it rock.
I do
Let it rock.
feel-
This could be a blooper one.
No, I do feel like I
We need to hire somebody.
I didn't
It's
know what to do. I was like, do I have pizza? Do I go dancing? Do I get up? I just didn't know what to do. So
Could
What
it be the
would-
location that you
well-
were at?
that as well. But what would be your ideal Mother's Day?
My ideal Mother's Day would be waking up, having good breakfast with my kids. They're older, so I don't really care about them too much. But let them go somewhere, and then let me have like a 2 hour or okay, let's be realistic, like an hour and a half massage.
Okay.
And then sunbathe all day. I love the sun.
You do.
I love the sun.
I'm not crazy about it.
could be.
I get being creepy.
You do. You get dark.
I get being creepy. I'm like,
Listen, for my birthday, that's exactly what I did. I went to the beach, and it was raining, and thank God I had that nice umbrella that kind of like has like covers on the side, and I was living the best life. Like,
so, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
that's my
that would have been
relaxing.
a great Mother's Day for me.
yes.
To, just do nothing and relax.
But I think too, for me, that is relaxing because like I don't have to do much for anyone else. Does that make sense? Like
what's relaxing
you have
for
your you have your in-laws, you have your mom.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's a lot. Like
And they have to be included.
yeah. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that. I mean, not unfortunate. That's fortunate that you get to have that. Like I don't have anybody here. Like it's just me.
I'm fortunate that I have the family around me.
I don't have that family. Like, and I know everybody probably be like, "Oh, Dito Kim, oh, sad." I'm
No,
like, "It's fine."
She's not sad.
I'm not sad at all. I don't
Nah.
got an in-law. I don't got
sure.
my mom. My mom is in New York, and that's another episode. But it's just me. You know what I mean? And the kids are like, "What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "Leave me alone."
This leads me to this.
Mhm.
I think that as mothers,
Yeah.
we find so much guilt in relaxing. We find so much guilt in doing what we want to do.
Oh yes.
And it may not be what they want to do.
Absolutely. I cried. I cried the night before Mother's Day because my son was in Gainesville.
Yeah.
And I was not with my son
Yeah.
because I wanted to be home, and I have a dog who's my baby.
I saw Bunny.
I know my buddy. Yes, I know.
We have to. We haven't seen
But I
him in
had
a while.
Buddy, and he was with his brother. He was with his dad, and I felt like
That's
almost
it.
pressure
I
to
think it's a
like.
different season for you though.
It is, but you know what? As things are going by, I'm getting better and stronger
Yeah.
to deal with it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
I knew I needed to be alone for a little bit. You know, they came home at like 7 o'clock at night, and they made the best of it. They gave me flowers and cookies and all my snacks that I love, right?
Yeah.
And because I'm very simple, I know I don't make it seem like I am,
She's simple.
but I got the tattoo that says simplicity. Shut up.
You
I
don't think
can't
she's
stand your. I can't stand your husband
Hit
right
him.
now.
It's fine.
I know. But anyway, I felt guilty because my son was like, "Mom, you're not coming to my game," and I don't really miss games, and this is like the first season or first year that I am.
But you weren't there
missing.
because of the situation with you and your
Yeah, right. With my baby
the
daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, it didn't make sense for me to take a car up there. Right, like that's 2 hours. My son was already
And
with
then
his
drive
brother,
back by yourself.
and he was coaching, so it was not like my son was alone.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
For sure. For sure.
but now I have to learn to like they're grown. There was times that I miss my oldest's games. You know what I mean? Because I was at another kid's game. You know, like I gotta start thinking like it's okay. It hurt me at the time because I'm like, oh my god, this is the first Mother's Day that I'm not with the kid. I'm not at a basketball game. I'm not. You know. But
that's what I meant. Like,
yeah.
it's like a generational guilt.
Yeah. Yeah. And I
It
mean, I was
sucks.
doing stuff, and it wasn't that I was doing stuff like for me personally. It was I had my brother and my sister-in-law who are moving down to Florida. Thank God. Shout out to Tim and Lottie.
We're gonna go visit.
That's right. They're moving to Tampa. And so I was their tour guide. You know what I mean? And my son ended up being in a tournament last minute. So it was like I already had made plans. I already had, you know what I mean, the schedule. And normally I would drop everything for my kids. Like it didn't matter what it was.
But speaking of AAU, someone put on our in our comments YouTube.
Oh,
We didn't see it. He
didn't see
pointed
it?
out to me. Shout out to Khalil Moses for putting this comment out there. And he
Word.
was talking about the frustration of AAU basketball. And I did have a personal conversation with him.
Okay.
Because we went to high school together. But in speaking with, we're a basketball family.
Absolutely.
And our adult children coach, right? I personally told Khalil that if I could do it all over again, I would not go so hard in third grade with AAU.
Okay.
I wouldn't go hard like that. I would say, okay, let's train. You're great. That's wonderful. Let's focus on academics. Let's focus on some fun, because once you go hard, everything else falls to the wayside.
Yep.
And you're paying for them to play.
Oh my God.
You're paying for their uniform. You're paying for their sneakers. You're paying for everything.
Hotel, travel,
and it
gas,
does
food.
Yes,
And
it
then
gets
we
so
got to take
frustrating.
other kids.
And then you have to pay to watch them play.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, you're speaking to the wrong one. I'm scarred in that sense, right? This doesn't hold true for everyone.
No.
This is just Tanya's opinion. It's difficult. And we were talking about that, but he asked our opinion on AAU on our YouTube. What's your opinion? How do you feel? Like, if hindsight, like, what would you look at differently?
I think I agree with you. 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade.
But hold on. He said, hey, Tanya, my son's 3rd grade and he's 5'4". He's already 5'4", going on 5'5".
God bless him. Play the
Right?
ball. Play.
Right.
Bro, play wherever they can, but make them pay for you. You know what I mean? Right. Let them pay for him to get there, Right. He's your big man. He's whatever position he's playing, because you can't teach height.
Right.
Right? And we noticed that actually works for our teams. And I think a lot of other parents would appreciate that, for having a kid like that. He's 5'4" and he's in 3rd grade. That's my height, bro. That just made me feel really, really
But it's
small.
very difficult for him. So he's like, this is my son. I'm going here. I'm traveling. I'm this. I'm like, does it make sense?
I mean,
I said, for me, no. Not at 3rd grade. Maybe 5th, 6th.
If our kids were 5'4", though, bro, I think you have a different opinion.
But I also think it's because we didn't know better. I'm looking
5'4",
at logistically. So height. If he's tall now, he's gonna be tall then. Let him enjoy his youth.
But you don't think those kids enjoy their youth? If I ask Dylan right now,
he will.
Dylan loves to travel. Christian, he loved being at a hotel. He loved having that chemistry with his teammates.
It's because it's all they know.
Maybe. You're right. We
showed them what we knew with our older children.
Yeah.
It's all they knew. Yo, have fun, go travel, not date,
No.
but I'm just saying, like, just
our kids
relax.
have seen some states.
They have, but they've seen them from a basketball perspective, the basketball lens. They've never seen it from a kid's perspective.
So let me ask you something. Our kids are older. They're eventually going to have children. Not now. We said eventually, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
If that child decides they're in 3rd grade and they're like, oh, ma, he's in, him or she, because both, they have gone both to play ball. But how are you going to feel about that? Are you going to try to be like...
I mean, the parents have the last say so.
Yeah.
If they ask me.
Because they are. Your kids are going to ask you. Like, what do you think?
Are you sure, Papa?
Yeah.
Mama, you good? You think so?
You think that's a good idea? But I think it's the exposure. I think it shows them, like, that chemistry. I mean,
there's nothing wrong with travel ball. There's nothing wrong with athletic, like, unions, right?
But you just think, like, it should happen later.
I think it should happen later.
Not 3rd grade.
Is ridiculous.
But we had so much fun when Angel was in 3rd grade.
We did, but we
the parents had more fun.
The parents were like, turn up. The kids were in bed, laundry done. We had to wash all the uniforms.
Yes.
Do all that.
We were all in the laundry room, and then also having a cocktail.
And then we went downstairs.
Yeah, we had downstairs in the lobby.
So it was us having fun.
Yeah.
They
But
had
I
to wake
think-
up in the morning.
And also too though,
Yeah.
like I think also we're different, like as far as like we in like get involved with the other parents and I think maybe that's why I'm so like biased to it
Yeah.
because we had such good
Oh, no.
parents around us.
I have to say, those were probably some of the best times of my life.
And
Yeah.
I'm still cool with a lot of the kids
Yeah.
that my kids played with since 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, everybody goes through their stuff, right? They go to different teams, and we always want them to stay together, right? But what's one thing that I do love about the AAU here in Florida, in Orlando, is that we've made great connections, made some really good friendships, whether they lasted longer than most. But I mean, I'm super proud, and I don't know. I think it's okay. I think maybe 5th grade, starting in 5th grade or 6th grade,
Say junior. I say junior high school.
junior high 6.
But here's the thing for me. I think the intention for AAU is to get them to play at another level and grow. I don't think that people really focus on that. I think that there are so many coaches, not all, they just want the next LeBron. They don't care about development. They don't care about anything. I feel like we were blinded.
I know why
because
this is happening.
We had great friends, and we're like, oh my God, just
I
hang
know what
out.
happened. I know why you feel this way.
Why?
Because we've had arguments with other parents in the 3rd grade.
Not LeBron's parents. You mean LeBron's parents? That one? That
Yeah.
one?
This is when.
Oh, it's fine.
No, we're not going to talk about it. I just want to say that we've had episodes that we probably feel like the kids weren't ready for. They've seen too much. The parents of AAU need to have their own. You know what? I need to bring some AAU parents. I think maybe that's what we need to do.
That's a good reality show.
Oh, I wish we would have had a reality show back then. AAU, you know what? VH1. Anybody wants to like get with us? We
Wait.
have some parents that can help you.
Is there still a VH1?
Wow, bro.
There's still VH1?
Wow. She's so old.
Is there a VH1? Look at that. He said you don't know either.
Oh my.
Are you looking that up?
No, I was gonna Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's fine. But
It's fine.
But the thing is that I don't think we should put our children through that amount of stress and sacrifice so young. I
Do
feel
you
like
think they get stressed? They don't drive.
no, so parents go through a different stress. When
Right.
they're on that court, that's that stress. When they're on that court, it's who am I going to beat? Am I faster than him? Can I score more than him? They go through different stress that we don't understand that. We don't get it.
Yeah.
We just worry about, oh my God, we got to get them.
So you're saying like at 3rd grade they shouldn't be going through that
No.
that competition,
They should have fun, train,
right?
academics, 100. You know, I'm all about academics. And see what happens. I just don't think that AAU is for the children as much as I'd like them to be.
You know, it's so crazy because Christian didn't join AAU until he was in 4th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, and even at that time, his coach was like, "I don't have time to train him. You have to train him." That's why I want to punch him in his throat.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah,
Everything's fine.
but
Yeah.
at 4th grade, I think he was going into 5th grade, so it was kind of like he started to understand, and I think it helped him build character, to be honest, and diversity. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
and also to know that not everybody's gonna like you just because of who you are. You have to prove yourself, right? So I think 4th grade, 5th grade, I think that's a decent time to like start knowing and structure. The thing is also basketball kept these kids off the streets,
For sure.
right? They weren't. And let me tell you something, it's getting younger and younger, right? Like
What is?
these kids are getting into little gangs or knowing about guns at like the youngest age, and like, so keeping them out of trouble and keeping them busy, I don't mind it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's a sacrifice that us parents have to do, right? And yes, they do probably have stress. Those kids have stress on the court, but it's 40 minutes, if that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it just keeps them in a different bubble than what the world is going on.
It does separate them from the rest. I get
Mhm.
it. I'm not sure if third grade or fourth grade is a good time for that. I think that's just the beginning
But I
of
think that they need to
transition.
do good in order to play. So they have to have
No,
academics.
some parents think that their kids are the
That's the thing.
greatest.
Then it's a training to the parents and understand that
yeah.
this is not
Mm,
ESPN is not looking at you to put
yeah.
you in the NBA draft.
Right.
There is no AAU
But do
draft.
parents see that? They don't.
Well, then maybe they need to be reminded.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Hmm.
well.
Well, thank you for that comment,
Yeah,
and
Khalil,
thank you so much
for
for
that.
reaching
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
We're
We're
not.
very scarred.
You are. I'm
We are.
like, I
So,
loved it. I was like
sisterhood,
living.
motherhood,
Mhm.
Mother's Day. We were together
We are, and
because the kids were traveling.
yep, and your husband chose a hotel that.
A
Would you go
resort.
back to that one?
I probably would go back.
Oh.
It's not a bad resort. I think it was
Maybe that
twofold.
weekend?
It was Mother's Day weekend, and people were just it was just saturated with a lot of little kids. But proud moment was that Angel looked at some of these kids and was like, "Mom, I'm gonna raise my kid the way I was raised because they're getting on my nerves."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. So I took that as a, oh,
You did
right?
good.
You
You
did
did
good.
good, yeah.
But also, it was like like, you don't know half these kids.
It's
out
funny
here.
because when I first met you, many, many moons ago, over 12, I think it's like 12 years
12 years?
ago.
Yeah, 12 years.
Um, your oldest kids didn't like other people's kids.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that. They did that on their.
It's funny because I felt the same
They
way.
didn't like to share.
I
right?
didn't like other people's
Yeah.
kids either.
Yeah,
Like
it
I'm
was-
gonna be
it was
very
tough.
quite honest. Like it was very hard for me to adapt to other
I
people's
don't.
kids.
My mom told this day, "Oh my God, the baby's so cute."
Is it really?
She's like, "Oh, you want to pick him up?" No.
Let me do it.
Or let me.
I don't
not.
want to do
It
it.
was like,
I don't want to pick up that.
it was like,
But your oldest kids ended up liking my kids. You know what I mean?
that's what I knew.
That's how you knew it was gonna be
Yeah, it was good.
we're gonna be
Yeah,
like
it
together
was
forever.
for sure.
But I didn't like other people's kids, and I still don't. I still don't. But I have learned to have more patience with other people's kids. So like I went to the pool, and then there was kids splashing, and I gave them the
On
eyebrow
Mother's Day, that one.
on Mother's Day. Yes.
Angel did not have good patience with those kids.
No, he was like, I'm going back. DD, you by yourself. And I'm like, great, I'll just be in the pool.
Yeah,
I got no kids. I look super single right now.
but he's also 19.
Right.
But
I
I was
was-
proud of him from say. I was proud more so like, oh, these kids are not good kids.
There was a kid throwing back and forth. There was these two kids throwing back and forth. Then the father decided to throw the ball like towards me. And I just looked at him
That's
and I
why
said,
Angel was like, Titi, I'm out.
yeah, because he's going to lose it, right? And I was like, I gave this man like the evilest eye. Like, if you
Was he
don't get-
cute? Was he?
No.
Okay.
Maybe if he was
If
cute,
he
I
was
would have
cute,
been like,
like-
let me catch the ball.
Ike,
Hi.
Ike.
Because you know I know how to play football and stuff. I would have been like, I'll play.
I don't know nothing about football, but like, hey, hut.
Where were we last year? We did Margaritaville.
Yes.
Last year we were
That's
at
good.
Margaritaville,
That's good.
right, for Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was playing with the kids and stuff like that, playing
That's good.
football and everything. And then we had like a crowd watching us,
Wanting to play with us.
want to play with
You
us.
can't sit with us.
Don't.
You
Don't.
can't sit with
Bye.
us.
Bye.
For.
Oh, you're so nasty. You old man. Don't look at me. Don't look. I'm like, I'm telling the boys, I'll stay in the water, guys. You guys be out there. I'll catch.
Oh, it's
I'm not even trying to throw.
It is so funny.
But like I really don't like other people's kids. And I think the same
I
thing.
don't
with
not
Angel.
like other people's kids.
No, I'm
think
honest.
I'm not a baby person. You know, there are a lot of people that see another baby and go, "Oh my God, it's so cute."
I could do babies because they don't.
That's why they put you with Hope Kids.
I do good at them. Those
don't
kids
do
like me.
good.
I think it's my boobs, but it's fine. I could put a kid to sleep. Everybody go na nine.
Go me.
Me and a
Go
nine.
me.
I be rocking. you, you ever got papao? And then like
Then
be
they
trying
want
to
to hit you, and then while you're crying, oh,
I
it's okay,
can't.
papi, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
Are
That
you
was-
loving me?
Those were very confusing. Oh my god.
I was messed up. I think that's why I messed up my kids.
You were messed up?
Yeah, just a
I'm
little
looking
bit.
at it back going, wow. So she did hit me and then put me on her chest to go to sleep. Why? Why?
But you used to fall asleep good because you done tired. You're crying. You
With
cried
my
too much.
grandmother, yes, she had good boobies. My grandmother.
Yeah, that heat. It's that heat.
No, and it was the cushion.
It was
like
the cushion. It was like a soft pillow.
She had her own Tempur-Pedic.
With
She had
a
her
heartbeat.
She had her own Tempur-Pedic in there. She had her own sleep number. It was like,
Oh, sleep number.
it was great. It was great.
Oh my God.
It was
Yeah, I
great.
get
You
it.
think
I
about
get
that,
it.
like, wow, that's good.
I remember.
That's what they were doing to us.
Not for nothing. So my grandmother had some big boobs, right? And I remember one time I walked in because I lived in my
Amsterdam
fam-
Project.
Shout out. Okay, so
I don't even like the Amsterdam Projects. I don't even know, but I know that they're your projects.
yo, the rats be looking at you like, yo, what up? How you doing, bro? You coming to visit? Don't mind me. This is my. And they're like cats. They're like huge rats. It's horrible. Anyway,
I'm not a cat.
so my grandmother, I remember because I lived in like the hippie. Like my family was very hippie. Like under tidy whities. My uncles. Like it was just everybody just get dressed. We only had one bathroom. Like try to get in when you can. You know.
That's
Yeah.
hippie.
I mean, it is what it is.
Or creepy.
It's
Hippie, creepy.
it sounds the same. So, so I remember walking in my grandmother's, and when she was in the bathroom because I had to pee, and she was lifting her boob to put powder because it was so. And I was like, "Mommy," she was like, "¿Qué te pasa? What's wrong with you? You never see boobs?" I was flat justice. I'm like, "Mommy."
When you breastfeed, you need the powder under the boobs.
Yo, she
That was not a good. It's fine.
Yo, but she had to lift, but no, it wasn't like a regular lift, bro.
It was like
It was a shoulder. I swear to God. You know, my brother was here just a few weeks ago, and me and him were talking about our childhood, like how we were raised and all the abuse that we went through. And me and him have so many jokes, right? That my son still said, "You and Theo need therapy." You guys were laughing at your childhood that was not safe. And I said, "Papi, we're fine. We're good." He's like, "No, that's not good, guys. You guys really need to let that out." That's what my son said.
I think it's not good for now.
What's wrong?
A lot of the kids now, if they were to have gone through what you guys have.
Oh, no, they wouldn't survive.
But
How about that?
shout out to May Mental Awareness Month. This is Mental Awareness Month.
You know what? That's so good. Maybe this is why I was born in this month.
Me as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Me and you were born this month.
I'm Christian.
I know. And Christian and
And
Brandon.
Brandon.
And Mother's Day. It's a lot of
No, but,
birthdays.
like, it is
Every
It's like-
week.
It's Mental Awareness Month.
Yeah,
Shout out
meant to
because-
be aware that there's a lot of birthdays.
No, but there's a lot of stuff happening.
Really?
I think from a mental perspective.
I think I need therapy. I'm
Do you-
I'm
do you
looking
think
for a hood therapist to come in. I was hoping that you got certified,
I
but
got you.
you haven't got your license yet.
I'm a hood therapist without the certification.
We need to get you certified. So just so that you can have it on record. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't need a record.
well, some people
Some
do.
people want to be on, on the down low.
They want to pay you cash, so they don't know. So
They
there's
don't
no
pay.
record.
No, the thing
Off the
is
books?
that-
You want to
but
be
we-
off the
no,
books?
think about that though.
Sure.
We can relate to what they're going through.
We can. We can.
We can like, bruh,
Don't do it.
you know.
But the
Did
thing
your
is-
mom tell you to do that? You had to run in your pajamas with the whole one piece with the thing
With
on
the
bottom,
feet, the
with the feet,
footsies.
and you would slide.
They
We
just
know
slide
about
right
those
in
things.
those.
We
They're
know
looking.
those
They
things.
still want. Some people want those onesies, bro.
First of all, I saw the news. Don't mess with me. There was this man that broke into a daycare. Don't stop laughing.
What? Did he identify as a child? Yes. No, you're lying. You're lying.
You thought you were joking.
No, I thought I was on a roll.
He broke into a daycare. He thought he identified as a baby. He broke
His
into a daycare.
identification
He had a
process.
whole bubble.
Ay, Dios mío.
Look it up.
Here's my thing. I think you
No,
told to me the other day.
no.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell
It's
you.
disrespectful.
It's bothering
That's
me.
just
It's bothering me, and I
weird.
want to discuss it with my fans.
It's
Right,
weird.
listen.
Okay, then, do what you want to do.
You said to me that students are identifying as animals.
Yes, because teachers are like, but they're asking a question, and they're like, meow. What? The teacher's like, wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah. If you were the teacher and you asked me a question and I said,
Angel goes,
meow.
Mom, this is why you're not a teacher. Because you would have been fine.
First of all, if I was the teacher and my student said, meow.
The teacher said specifically in the few videos that I was watching, she said, they said, we're not allowed to ask them because they identify.
If you guys can
I
see my
said-
face right now. So you know what I would have sauld, right?
Listen, I know that
You know what I
guys
would've
can
said?
Listen on Spotify. I need y'all to watch the YouTube because
You know what I would say, right?
what would you say?
Take your cat meowing butt to the principal's office and go to that litter box. Yeah, no, I can't. That's me identifying them as a cat and telling them where to go. That's called training. I do training and development for a reason. You want to be that? Mami, go ahead. Papa, whatever you feel. But take your little box.
Take your catnip and go miming.
Take your little leche that you need. And take your
No, but I can't. I'm sorry.
No,
I don't care who calls in.
if they were to tell
I
me
don't
they
care
were a
what
unicorn,
comments, I don't care what
if they were to
comments,
tell me they were a unicorn, I would say take your special
They were very
rainbow,
specific.
very
They were
godmother.
very specific. You cannot ask them
No.
about that.
They gotta go.
Yeah.
They gotta go for
No.
my class. No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They're identifying as animals.
So that they can identify in their own classroom and be the zoo on Noah's Ark. Mira, we can start the Noah's Ark.
I think we're doing.
Listen,
I know I'm not
T,
gonna be popular.
Listen to
I'm
me.
not gonna be popular.
Listen to me.
They're gonna just cancel culture.
The Noah's Ark cruise line.
Look at his face.
What happened?
I don't know.
You don't like it.
Look at it.
Oh, what happened? There's no audio. I don't like it.
What's wrong with you?
He's tired. He doesn't want to hear about the animals that are gonna go on Noah's Ark cruise ship. That's what happened. That's what we should do, Tanya. That's what we should do.
What?
Those kids that identify as being an animal, we're gonna put them on the Noah's Ark.
But we need
Education
a male,
program.
We need a male, female. How do we do that?
There's gonna be a male and female cat student on the Noah's Ark.
It's very
cruise
difficult.
line.
Yo,
That's
it's mad difficult. And listen,
If the parents could talk to them cat, that's a talent.
is
That's
that
a talent.
a dialect? You could wait.
That's part of the ebonics that we were talking.
You could talk to someone in cat.
I guess so.
Meow 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 meow. Remember
Meow,
that
meow, meow,
commercial?
meow. I gotta go higher than you.
We're laughing, but like low key, it's not funny-ish. People should not. Kids should not be identifying themselves as cat
Or animal.
or animals in general.
Because if I want to be an animal, you know what animal I'm going to be, right?
I did see this video of a white lady. She's
Spider
like,
monkey.
oh, so this one can identify as a baby. This one can identify as an animal. But I'm a white lady. Can I identify as black? Because I get along with and da da da. She's like, you guys would cancel me in 2 seconds if I'm a white woman identifying as black.
I agree with that.
I do too.
I would agree with that.
However, it's ridiculous.
That's like
It's
you
ridiculous.
telling your boss. They ask you, "Hey, why you wasn't here yesterday?" You
Ah.
said, "I identify as being invisible." I want to be invisible. I identify.
I had the lasso of truth, and I was like this. I was a superhero. I identify as a superhero. I was fighting crime.
So I couldn't be here.
What? Yo, I'm sorry. I low key.
Yo, I'm gonna tell my boss that.
I need some. No, do not.
I am just because
I need
everybody knows
someone
I'm a clown.
or more. I need call in, write in. I don't know what it is,
Comment.
but stop it. Just stop it. Just stop. We're human,
I'm gonna identify
and
as that.
we go through things.
I'm so excited.
No, do not do that.
I'm gonna identify as invisible.
No. 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 But here's the thing, just we gotta stop doing that. Grow up, bro. We're not doing that. I saw a video also the other day of he was 6, and his mom kept pressuring him and putting in his mind that he was a female. And she painted his nails. She was cleaning him as if he was a female. And
She was cleaning him.
when he went to the bathroom. And I'm like, I think that there are a lot of really screwed up people in this world. They're screwed up.
You think?
Yeah. You don't have to be like us, but you just don't be so damn screwed up. I'm sorry. When you start treating your 5-year-old or 4-year-old as the opposite sex and you encourage them to make these decisions, they don't even know what they want to eat. They don't even know what they want to wear. Like, stop doing that. Cancel me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I agree.
I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. And it gets frustrating. It's frustrating when you see parents just not parent
Yeah.
anymore. We were at the resort and we saw parents just not parenting.
No,
These
'cause
kids
they're
were
on
throwing
vacay.
themselves on the floor, and it had nothing to do with sexuality. They were throwing themselves on the floor. They were crying to get what they wanted, screaming at the top of their lungs. It's okay to parent.
Mm.
You're not their friend at first. You're their parent first.
They don't like that.
They don't understand that,
Yeah,
I think. So it does get frustrating.
I get that.
But if we look at things holistically,
Mm.
right, we just have to be better people. So we had sisterhood, we had Mother's Day.
Our birthday.
How was your birthday? Beach?
It rained.
I know, but rain is a blessing from God.
Mm-hmm.
That's God,
Cleansing.
Our wedding, it rained.
Really?
Yeah.
And look how beautiful you guys are.
I mean, beautiful. Yes.
I have to use the bathroom.
Oh.
I have to pee.
Okay, Bob, pause.
I have to pause. I have to pee really bad. I was
Oh.
holding it